Welcome to Fen Tour. This is part 11, the final part of my tour around the top of Britain on the R1200GS. It was my first ever attempt at videoing a journey on the bike, so I hope you found it not too amateurish, although of course I am an amateur. And if you want to see more, please subscribe. Hopefully improve and do some more interesting stuff this year. So please subscribe, and I really appreciate it if you have any comments. Do make them below. I'd like to hear what you think. This is the A170. It says that there have been 74 blockages on the road sign there by HGVs in the last year. No caravans are allowed at all, and yet I've seen quite a few lorries coming the other way. So what's the big deal? 25%, eh? I'm just going slowly for the sake of it. Doesn't seem very much after being in Scotland. You can see why they don't like caravans coming up here. Quite a view. Although I think a caravan pulled by a decent car would be okay. Well, a decent car. A Land Rover or something. Otherwise, yes. I can imagine a lot of very hot engines all going the other way. Badly stressed brake systems. Well, there we are. What excitement. Just had a rather nice lunch at the Hobbingham Bakery and Cafe. Certainly a recommended stop whilst traversing the Yorkshire Wolds. This is a nice piece of road. This is the B1248. Across the Yorkshire Wolds. Lovely tarmac and a beautiful afternoon. I started the camera just after some nice bends, never mind. Some good views. It's quite a nice time of year, harvest time, although one's got to be careful not to come across a combine harvester or slow moving farm traffic. But being from East Anglia, I'm perfectly used to slow moving farm traffic all over the place, every day of the year, night and day, 24 hours, 7 days a week, basically. Heading downhill here. Earlier in the week, on my way up, I attempted to film the Humber Bridge, which I succeeded in doing, and somehow the sound didn't come out, so useless really. I shall pull over before, check I've got everything set up before crossing it today. This time, hopefully, we'll have a glorious sound and Technicolor all at the same time. left the Marylebone and Cleaver pub in Kilmsley. Tomorrow and over the weekend there's a Wall of Death. As the pub's owned by Guy Martin, he's going to be riding the Wall of Death, so I would guess there would be a lot of people turning up to watch that. But alas, all good in a nice way. I just sat in the garden with a beer, a nice beer too, and no one else there really. Very quiet, very blissful. The sun's come out, drying up the roads from the storms earlier, and the Lincolnshire Wolds are just ahead. Okay, back on top of the Lincolnshire Wolds and the beautiful roads. Literally riding the backbone of Lincolnshire here. Expecting at any moment sports bikes to go flying past me. I'm going fast enough to keep me amused. Lovely views to ride and enjoy. Sweeping road, good tarmac. What could be better? Well, a lot of things can be better. Could there be a better road than this one at the moment? This moment, yes, I guess they could. But it's pretty good, isn't it? Yes, it is good. One of those to die for signs. Not really. No, don't want to die for having a ride on a motorbike, but yeah, not really going anywhere near as quick as, say, anywhere as quick as many people would go. Even on the GS, people could go a lot faster than this. A lot faster. The GS certainly can accelerate well if you open it up. Not too bad. What a fast road. Could be a lot faster. Well, I could be a lot faster, but that would be maybe rather illegal and become dangerous. With me, anyway. Oh, this is nice. Lovely sweeping road. I mean sweeping bends. Wonderful. That's nice. Yes, I think this beats the A1. Those of you heading to the south
southeast of England to go and do the north of Scotland. Don't go on motorways, don't go on the A1, use these roads. Rather big TV transmitter tower. Up on the high ground to get as much vantage as possible. Now for some slower roads. Looks like the heavy rain has caused a little flood here. Great when one turns off the fast B and A roads on top of the wolds. And here we are, Donington on Bain. One of those villages that's totally unspoilt. Would you say? Would I say? I'm saying. Yes. Or forgotten. Ooh, look, you can get a coffee there by the looks of it when they're open. It's not a dead village. It's got something happening. Oh, yeah, there's a pub as well, the Black Horse Inn. Oh, a little shop. A delightful place. Right, I'm off. Leaving Horncastle. Had a temporary stop to try and sort out the GoPro which is playing up. Not sure why it's having any silly fits, but it is. And one nice piece of road to film just ahead. I'm going to leave it turned on and fingers crossed it will record okay without messing around. Okay, onto the Boston Road. I think if any of you guys or girls are coming up considering this route, Horncastle is really the starting point. So into Horncastle, get onto those walls and enjoy the ride all the way to Scotland. However, depending on the direction you're getting to or coming to Horncastle. If it's from East Anglia, Cambridgeshire, Suffolk, Norfolk, Essex, I would suggest this road. This is the, I'm going to look at the map, B1183, I think. And it runs a few miles into Horncastle from the Boston direction, so up from Boston, and then take this road. At the end of this road, it becomes boring Fenland on my homeward bound journey. So these are the last interesting twisties, really, to get back to East Anglia. I've been very spoilt this week with amazing roads, scenery, and it'll be very difficult to go riding around the Fens, East Anglia, after this enjoyment. Beautiful sweeping road, nice corners. Nothing too taxing. And if you are much braver than me, you can really crank it over. Look at those bends. Van's going fairly quickly. Or it could be that I'm going pretty slowly for a biker. Maybe that's more like it. Lovely smooth tarmac. Well, there's your answer. Heading from East Anglia, get to Boston, get on this road to Horncastle. A really great start to any trip up north. Not that the van was going too slowly. And enjoying these roads, definitely.
And at that point, the battery of the GoPro finally gave up. But the roads after that weren't that interesting. That was the end of my trip round the top of Britain. All 11 parts. I hope you've enjoyed them. Please subscribe, and I'll catch you soon. Bye-bye.